Okay, tonight I'm gonna be using. Let me see. The Angel Tarot and the Modern Love Tarot. That the Angel Tarot is this deck. Modern Love is this deck. Um, so basically, I'm going to clear space and I'm doing a reading, a redone reading for Gemini, which is actually, let me think, I believe it said May 21st through, or is it May 20th? Let me double check this so I can get the dates right again. Um, May 21st through June 20th. So I'm going to clear space. So I can get the reading on the road. So any contaminants that may interfere with the reading is no longer wanted or no longer invited. Recycle it back into the center of the universe and the earth for harm, with harm to none. So mote it be. I ask this in your name, Isis, blessed be. So anyway, I think it's gonna be like a 5 card reading. There is going to be a center card that's 6, and center card right there is not going to be referred to as card 6, but as referred to as like a focal point, like a clarification card as well. I mean, if you want to call it a representation of the reading that it's supposed to represent, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. It's just a clarification card, and usually I throw down 2 more cards from each pile later on. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I think this is all well and mixed, and this one is just so beautiful right here. I'll show you why in a moment. Um, I may have said that plenty of times, just how gilded it looks to me, but I handle it a different way instead of just like, you know, riffling the cards this way. I know I've said this before, but these cards are just very, very precious to me right now, and I don't want to ruin it. I mean, the modern love, I mean. So which card is best for Gemini? Um, Place this on top right there. And then let's get these cards and see how gilded they look. That's why I want to keep it in good condition the best I can. I mean, I do read reversals, but we'll see how this reading goes. This one wants to slip out. I need to have it face the other direction. There's two of them in there. Let me see. Two cards. Okay. I'll leave it right where it is. This one wants to jump out. I want this reversed. Saw what the card looked like, that's why I'm asking. You want this card on reverse? So I should keep it up on the side that it's on right now, which is probably reversed anyway. If not, I have to turn it over. It's meant to be reversed. Here's one more. So I think I should use this card. You want this on reverse? Or upright? Okay. This one should be upright. I'm just paying attention to the intuition and the feeling that I'm getting right now. This is no coincidence. Neither is that. Gemini, you are an air element. I mean, it just shows in the cards. Because I didn't really have to specify what element you are. I mean, I memorized what each elements are. Zodiac-wise. But this shows up very prominently in the card itself right now. You may have some water elements, you know, the cup elements, some fire elements in your chart probably, but it's very, very complex, and maybe some earth signs in your chart as well, so it's just going to be a little difficult to know exactly each meanings just offhand like I'm doing right now. I'm just doing it by intuition, and I'm not doing like a real in-depth reading. I mean, it's going to be in-depth, it's just not going to be what each of the elements kind of means. But I kind of feel like Gemini, that you are a very talkative person. Like, I kind of feel like you um, like to hear yourself talk a lot. I mean that in a positive way as possible, because um, air signs are very talkative. And even if you're born under the sign of an air element, even if you tend to be a little bit reserved, and if somebody flicks on the switch of making you talk like nonstop, let's say, then yes, you are an air element. Just because you're reserved doesn't mean you're not talkative. I mean, you may be a little bit reserved and shy at times, but just um, you tend to be, lack of a better word, a little choosy of what friends you want to let into your life. I guess, if that makes sense. There's a three of swords in there. I'm trying to get the feel of the card right now, but I kind of feel like that. One, two, three, four swords, and the angel deck, and one sword in the modern love tarot. Well, technically, actually, in the angel tarot by itself, you get three swords in this reading right now. Just only one sword in the modern love tarot. I'll show you all of these in a moment, but um, you got one pentacle in the modern love. You got two wands total, but only one from the angel tarot, and then one from the modern love tarot. So um, basically, the kind of feeling that I'm getting from this is, yes, it could represent heartache, heartbreak, but I kind of feel like you're aching uh, to be free, and leaving to go elsewhere. That's what I'm feeling from here, because you don't have the means or the transportation to go anywhere yet. Um, I mean, this day will soon come, but it's just kind of like, it's just very slow moving. It's very slow paced. I mean, if we had the chariot, even if it was like upright, let's say, it still will be like you're moving forward, but it's just going to be like it's going to take like maybe days, maybe to like next month, or however long it's going to take for things to move forward for you. But you're getting kind of antsy, and you just kind of feel like you want to do something. You want to leave your house or apartment or something like that, because I kind of feel like that just because you're under lockdown doesn't mean you're forever trapped. I mean, it'll be lifted hopefully soon. Oh gosh, I hope very soon, but it's just like you're wanting to move out, like perhaps a new location. maybe somewhere far west or east, somewhere in that general direction. But it's just, I feel like maybe west, maybe south. But wherever you're thinking about going, it'll slowly get there. It's just a matter of time of when things slowly start opening back up. And you feel like you're missing out on a lot of commitments. I mean, not just like promises or clients that you promised that you were going to see, just other commitments with your family and friends and stuff like that. And it could be relationships, but King of Cups is just kind of referring to like maybe check within yourself first before you move forward to commit with any further plans, because if you let plans stack up, you're never going to meet your deadline on meeting all of these friends, family, and clients. It just kind of like it tangles up, and you're not going to get the help or the release that you're seeking at this moment. And you do have like a friend, maybe a potential lover, that you want to seek out meeting this person. And I kind of feel I'm getting a soon vibe, like it'll happen really soon. How soon? I mean, it's going to be soon. It could be like next month to maybe a year, let's say. But I'm getting something that's not going to take forever, and I think this will actually happen. I feel. There you go. This is the Eight of Swords. Now it's usually like the Eight of Swords is kind of like you're feeling like you're kind of bound to one spot. Although I'm not getting that from here. Although I kind of feel like that you are, but there was a point where you feel that you were kind of um, bound to one spot, but I don't feel like you're restricted to um, one place anymore. I feel like you found the release that you need. Or this may have already happened. Like you found the stuff you need to commit to, and actually move forward with your plans. I mean, if not with your friends, it could be with this special someone that you're willing to meet. But I kind of feel like that in order for you to make this happen, I feel like you just need to take action on your part, is is part of the step right there, but you need to, like I said, it was going to be soon, but I kind of feel like this is probably not the right opportunity at this moment, but the idea is to make plans, I think is what I'm getting at. So if you have a solid idea of when to meet each other, let's say, make a plan out of it. And even if this person is busy, let's say, he'll get back to you and say like, let's do lunch or dinner, whatever. But it's I kind of feel like this is like a progressive kind of thing, like it's very slow paced, and I think in some ways I think that's how he's brought up as well. Let's not rush into things, kind of thing as well. And if you're all about action and let's do, um, I'm not saying you're doing this on purpose, but could potentially scare off somebody who's actually wanting to uh, keep going in this relationship, let's say. There's a Two of Wands. Ace of Cups. Now, basically, what this is saying is that I might have to use the traditional tarot to help me understand what the Two of Wands means for them, and the Rider-Waite might give me some clarity. That's what it looks like in the original tarot. But basically, what it's saying is that you lost sight of where you wanted to go, or things aren't just happening for you yet. But it will happen. It's just very slow moving. It's just you're aware of things of what's going on, but I mean some things are just like you have to. Rewards come for those who wait. I mean, yeah, you have to work on the patient's value of it, because if you actually try to rush into things, now look, look at this picture right here. Look at the crashing waves. I think this kind of tells me you like to rush into things just by a little bit, if not a lot, because you can't force things to move forward and expect it to appear out of nowhere like magic. The only thing that makes it seem something magical that is happening in front of you is that if you have enough patience and enough um, I guess value is what I'm trying to say. If you practice the value and the virtue of just letting things be and just forget about it for a while, guess what? Maybe a week, maybe a month later, poof, um, this opportunity will happen, not just with the dating and the friends and stuff like that, just things you've been wanting to do. Look, I'll give you this card right here. This is the Five of Swords. And this one is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, like I said, you're all about taking action. And that's not altogether a bad thing. What I'm saying is sometimes nature needs us to slow down. And nature needs to slow down from a little bit at a time to kind of, not in a sense of the word to recuperate, but to kind of give you that little something, that little nudge that the universe is telling you that you're ready. And once you know and the universe knows that you are ready and you're ready to take action on it, then things are just going to appear like magic. And uh, these people are going to seemingly land on your lap if you uh, practice the value of patience, whether if it's your least favorite thing or your favorite thing to do. But I would um, take time doing something creative such as artwork, or if you do poetry, write in a journal, take a walk, maybe meditate for a little bit. I mean, find a method of meditation that works for you. I mean, that's what I learned. If I were to do like meditation that was meant to close my eyes, let's say, I I would find a meditation that works for me. But if your meditation, I mean, that's just only one form of meditation. You don't need to do that. I mean, people have different ways of meditating, but it's just um, like I said, it's not like you have to sit cross-legged and close your eyes and look within, meditate for a while, for like say 10 minutes, let's say. I mean, that's just one form of it. You don't have to do that. But there are other means of meditating. Look, me interpreting these cards right now, that's a form of meditation right now. It's helping me focus. And it's also based on what you feel is very meditative for you. Because it's like saying, if you're very good at art, it doesn't matter what kind of art, painting, like craftsmanship, like making bracelets or jewelry or whatever your art um, abilities are, go do that. If you like to read a book. If you like to journal, as I said, journal your thoughts. If you want to write poetry, as I said, write poetry. If you're a lyricist, let's say, um, write a song out. I mean, it's a form of poetry, sure, but it's still something for you to occupy your time to kind of like forget about things that's not only happening at this current moment, but just try to find joy within yourself, and you can actually express your feelings maybe just a little bit more better. The Devil. I do kind of like this card. It's not actually saying that this is at all negative. If anything at all, this Devil card is not about bondage or um, torment and all of that stuff that Rider Waite actually interprets it as. This is more of a calming feeling. I kind of feel like you have an idea what you want to do, and it's going to be coming. It's I mean, you're able to make these decisions on your own too, because let's say this: if some of these things do come to fruition right here, let me tell you that you have the chance to change some of those things around. Not all of them, but some of those things around, so you can actually make better decisions for yourself, and things are going to unfold, and you're going to do things just a little bit quicker if that's what you're wanting to do. And it's not so much on control. I don't want to use that, although that is the words that the guides want me to use, but it's just kind of like um, this control that you have. I mean, you need at least some control over your emotions. Let's kind of use that positive aspect right there. Try to find something that is very calming and meaningful, whether it's a quote that you um, like from let's say a celebrity, like an actress, a singer. Maybe it's a quote from a well-known poet, or something like that. I mean, just something that makes you feel good inside. It's kind of like uh, the only way to express it is like your chicken noodle soup for the soul. And if you feed that kind of positive vibration and it makes you feel good, use that quote every day as sort of like your mantra. And guess what? You're going to be the most strongest person around if you allow yourself to follow in the footsteps of making better decisions for yourself, and all of these positive changes are going to be coming for you. I mean, positive changes are coming for you, Gemini. Let's be, lack of a better word. I mean, let's be about as realistic as possible. But it's just like, let's also be honest with each other too. It's like, um, if you're lying to yourself, it's not feeding your soul with the kind of nourishment that it needs. But you can actually um, you you can do this. And if you want a time frame on this, I would say give it maybe at best 10 months. But if you're able to find some sort of if like some people like to call it a loophole with it, that makes it um, go a little bit quicker, then use that intuition and say, I'm not willing to sit around for XYZ to happen. I'm going to do it. Well, then go ahead and do it. So that's the best that I have for you right now, Gemini. I hope this resonated. Um, so, as always, this is Magic 51 signing off. Peace out. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this at this moment.